Chapter 19. Harrison Air Base was 20 miles southwest of the original staging area DARPA had created for the 40 competitors in the DARPA Fast Challenge. The complex had been built in the 1950s as a testing and training facility for urban combat. Dozens of streets were lined with homes and businesses, the buildings mostly facades, though a few had fully designed interiors without the electrical and plumbing. Back in the day, troops would train here for hostage-type situations, but the base had been abandoned now for over 30 years. DARPA, with the assistance of Kyle Fisher, designed the final test, the Urban Challenge, to take place at Harrison Air Base. A 3-mile course zigzagged through 10 looping streets. Obstacles included cars pulled by cables, as well as multiple stop and yield points, one a roundabout. Mannequins meant to represent real humans were placed throughout in key locations, along the edges of sidewalks or in the middle of crosswalks. With only 3 hours prior to the 9 a.m. start time, DARPA had provided all teams with detailed GPS and other relevant data, including speed limits and locations of the stop and yield signs. "How's it looking?" Ted asked Nico. "Are we good?" Nico was kneeling on Cyclops' hood doing a final inspection of the newly installed magnetic damper. The team had spent the previous few days retrofitting, calibrating, and testing the device on Cyclops. The air was a crisp 62 degrees, the relentless wind gusts having given way to only a slight breeze. Despite the mild temperature, sweat poured down Nico's forehead. The pressure of the event was taking its toll on pretty much everyone. "We're good." Nico sat back and wiped his brow. Ted walked around to the front driver's corner of the vehicle. "And you two?" Harry and Laurie were sitting on the ground, cross-legged, their backs against either side of Cyclops' bright orange brush guard. Heads down, they were each engrossed in their laptop screens. Empty bottles of water and Red Bulls littered the ground around them. After several seconds, Laurie closed her computer and let out a long sigh. Harry hit a few keys before finally nodding in approval. He looked at Laurie and smiled. "We're good to go, Ted," Laurie said. She tucked her laptop under her arm and grabbed hold of one of the orange-painted tips on the brush guard to help herself up. She offered a hand to Harry, but he waved it away, continuing.